Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the continuation of دروس اللغة العربية لغير ناطقين بها. We are still in الدرس الثالث lesson 3. So the continuation of lesson 3. Yesterday we made mention of definite noun and we mentioned the indicator of definite noun as al, alif and lam with sukun, which means there is an indicator for definite noun. So also yesterday we made mention that al can be classified into two with the same meaning, but can be classified into what? Into two. The first one, in which the lam will have what? Sukun, and the one where the lam won't have sukun. The one we did yesterday consists of the lams with sukun. If you look at here, al-qalam, the lam in al-qalam has sukun, the lam in al-bab has sukun, the lam in al-walad has sukun, the lam al-mudarris has sukun. طيب, today we'll be going to the one that the lam won't have sukun, but it has an indicator too. The first letter we have what? Shadda. The first letter we have what? Shadda. Therefore, the lam with sukun is called the lamul qamariyah. Why the lam without sukun is called lamu shamsiyah. So the lam in arajulu, for example here, is lamu shamsiyah. Why the lamu in al-qalam here is what? Lamul qamariyah. Okay, so now if you know that the lam al-qamariyah is the lam with sukun, while the lam shamsiyah is the lam without sukun, and the first letter after the lam al-qamariyah won't have shadda, while the first letter after lam shamsiyah we have what? Shadda. We have what? Shadda. So those are the two indicators to identify lam al-qamariyah and lam shamsiyah. The lam al-qamariyah we always have sukun, while the first letter won't have sukun. While lam shamsiyah, the lam won't have sukun, while the first letter we have what? Shadda. So let's start with the meaning. So we'll do the difference at the end of the class. Okay, today, najmun. Najmun means a star. Why a najmu means what? The star. Diyukun means a cock. Why a diyukun means what? The cock. Also, rajulun means a man. Why a rajulu means what? The man. Talibun means a student. Why a talibu means what? The student. Okay, let's go to the examples. You know that the words we have here, as we made mention yesterday, are what? Mubtada wa khabar, subject and predicate. A subject or mubtada is the noun that starts a sentence, while khabar is the noun that comes after mubtada. Good. So that indicates what the mubtada is all about. So number one here, we have an-najmu ba'idun. The star ba'idun is far. So ba'idun is what? Khabarun. Number two, ar-rajulu waqifun. The man waqifun is standing. Ash-shukr hulwun. The sugar is sweet. At-talibu maridun. The student is sick. Ad-diqu jamilun. The cock is beautiful. Ad-daftar jadidun. The exercise book is new. التاجر غني. The trader, the merchant, the businessman is rich. الدكان, the shop, مفتوح is open. الولد فقير, the boy is poor. التفاح لذيذ, the fruit is delicious, or the apple is delicious. So tufa'u is used for apple and is also used for fruit generally. الطبيب الطويل, the doctor is tall. والمريض قصير, and the married, the patient, قصير is short. So here we have tamarin exercises. So exercise 1, in exercise 1, اقرأ واكتب, read and write. Read and write. مع ضبط أواخر الكلمات, with pronouncing the correct sign on the last word. So what they want us to do here is that to pronounce the word when it has what? Alif and Lam. And we know that when a word has Alif and Lam, it won't end with tanween. It has to end with what? Single vowel. So al-babu, it won't sound al-babun, al-babu. At-tajir, an-najmu. Also, we should try to note here that there are some that we pronounce with the lam, and there are some that we won't pronounce the lam. Al-babu, we pronounce the lam. At-tajir, we don't pronounce the lam. An-najmu, we don't pronounce the lam. Al-qamar, we pronounce the lam. Ad-diku, we don't pronounce the lam. Al-ma'u, we pronounce the lam. As-sarir, we don't pronounce the lam. Al-baytu, we pronounce the lam. Al-masjidu, we pronounce the lam. Al-rajulu, we don't pronounce the lam. As-suka, we don't pronounce the lam. Al-waraq, we pronounce the lam. So the first assignment here is tamarin number 2. What are we to do here? We are imla al-firaغ فيما يلي. Fill in the following gaps. بوضع كلمة مناسبة, by the most appropriate word. Dash غني, who is rich? الولد غني, the boy is rich. التاجر غني, the merchant is rich. أنا غني, I am rich. الطالب غني, the student is rich. You can just add any noun to complement it. The noun will serve as mubtada as subject, while غني will serve as what? Khabar, predicate. Dash hulwun, dash is sweet. Ashukar hulwun, the sugar is what? Is sweet. Atufah hulwun, the fruit is sweet. Good. So we answer all the remaining. That's number 1 assignment. Okay, continuation. Here you have to select from the qaimat ba. Select from table ba. اختر كلمة من القائمة ba. Select from table ba a word. تنسب الكلمة التي في القائمة ألف, that is appropriate with the one in table A. So let's just draw arrow. Number 1, الطالب, the student. The student, الطالب مريض, the student is sick. Another one, الدكان, the shop. مفتوح, الدكان مفتوح, the shop is open. التفاح لذيذ, the fruit is delicious. الماء حار, the water is hot. الحجر ثقيل, the stone is heavy. القلم مكسور, the pen is broken. That's what we are expected to do there. So you don't need to attempt it. I've done that. So now let's go to al-kalimat al-jadida, new words. The first one, حلو, sweet. طويل, tall. مريض, patient. فقير poor. الدكان shop. قصير short. غني rich. التفاح apple. So now the next topic is where they differentiate between الحروف القمرية والحروف الشمسية. الحروف القمرية means the moon letters. القمر means moon. حروف means letters. الحروف القمرية the moon letters والحروف الشمسية and the sun letters. So الحروف القمرية in Arabic alphabet there are 28 letters there, excluding lam, alif and hamza. So these 28 letters are divided into two. So 14 for al-huruf al-shamsiyya, while 14 is also for al-huruf al-qamariyya. So the letters for huruf al-qamariyya are alif, ba, jim, ha, kha, ain, ghain, faf, qaf, kaf, mim, wa, ha, and ya. And one of the scholars coined this into the acronyms as Abugi, Hajaka, Abugi, Hajaka, Ajaka, wa khufi, aqima'u, wa khufi, aqima'u, ain, qaf, ya, mim and ha. So this is just the acronyms for the letters of Qamariya. Abugi, Hajaka, Alif Ba Ghain, Hajaka, Hajim Kaf, wa Khufi, wa Kha Faf, Aqima'u, Ain Qaf, Ya, Mim and Ha. So if you are able to memorize those ones, you'll be able to identify that of Shamsiyya. So if you have to pronounce it now, for Alif Hamza, it is Al-Abu. We pronounce the Lam, Al-Babu. We pronounce the Lam, Al-Abu, the father, Al-Babu, the door, Al-Jannatu, the garden, Al-Himaru, the donkey, Al-Khubzu, the bread, Al-Ainu, the eyes, Al-Ghadau, the lunch, Al-Fam, the mouth, Al-Qamar, the moon, Al-Kalbu, the dog, Al-Ma'u, the water, Al-Waladu, the boy, Al-Hawa'u, the air or wind, Al-Yadu, the hand. So for the letters of Shamsiyya, they are also 14. They include Ta, Tha, Dal, Zal, Ra, Zain, Sin, Shin, Sad, Dad, Ta, Zo, Lam and Nun. For Ta, you have to pronounce it now. You won't pronounce it with Sukun, At-Tajir. So if you're able to memorize Abu Hajaka wa Khufi Aqima'u, and you're able to identify all those 14 letters, you'll be able to differentiate between Qamariya and Shamsiyya. The letters that are not a part of the Abu Hajaka wa Khufi Aqima'u are the letters of what? Shamsiyya. So Ta At-Tajir, Tha Al-Thawb, Dal Ad-Diku, التاجر the merchant, الثوب the clothes, الديك the cock, الذهب the gold, الرجل the man, الزهرة the flower, flower, السمك the fish, الشمس the sun, الصدر the chest, الضيف the visitor, الطالب the student, الظهر the back يعني the back of human being, اللحم the meat, meat, النجم the star. So those, if you look at the way we pronounce the letter of Shamsiya, we didn't pronounce the lam. So the exercise that we do as a second assignment is this tamarin under it. So what are you to do? اقرأ الكلمات الآتية. Read the following words. واكتبها, then write them. مراعيا, in accordance with what? قواعد نطق الحروف القمرية والشمسية. قواعد, the principles governing the نطق, how to pronounce the حروف القمرية and شمسية. So you have to apply the rules of قمرية and شمسية to this while pronouncing it. That means the assignment itself is specialized on the lam itself. So while writing, you have to indicate by adding sukun to the lam where necessary, and omitting sukun and add shadda to the first letter where necessary. So I hope that we understand the class very well. In the next class, we're going to adapt Sarabi, where we're talking about the preposition fi and ala, inshallah. So in the next class, we are having two assignments. Now, this one on page 20 and the second one on page 17. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.